Very good evening, viewers, and welcome to BDSFA TV's coverage of the Laing Simmons BDSFA Premier League 2 first grade match of the round here from Blacktown Football Park. It's the 7th place Minchinbury Jets hosting first place Prospect United on what is quite a dreary night here in Rooty Hill. My name's Dave McDonald. It's great to be here on BDSFA TV. First time in a couple of years. It is great to be here in the famous shipping container. Now, let's have a quick look at the lineups, starting with the home side. Minchinbury Jets, 9 points, 2 wins and 4 draws. Their lineup is as follows this evening. Number 99, Alex Jorquera. Number 2, William Abdel Samad. Number 5, Taylor Kusuk. Number 6, Nicholas Camburis. Number 11, Frank Albacano. Number 14, Nicola Rimac. Number 15, Jacob Moore. Number 16, and the skipper is Evan Kotsiopoulos. Number 17, Alexander Cooper. Number 77 is Mohammed Halawi. Substitutions for Minchinbury Jets tonight. Number 18, Danilo Juric. Number 20, Matthew Raytano. Number 28, Owen Kossipa. Number 30, Michael Asabri. Number 25 is Hakim Mariel. And number 66 is Callum Kossipa. I don't have the starting 11 for Prospect United, but their squad is as follows. Number 1, Raghav Hands. Number 2, Jordan Buckley. Number 3, Andrew Amable. Number 4, Mitchell Toro. Number 5, Nicholas Sarkos. Number 6, Ali Sajid Afzali. Number 7, Aidan Galea. Number 8, Jeremiah Raphael. Number 9, Mason Awaz. Number 10, Sia Nadera. Number 11, Noah Mort. Number 12, Austin Borg. Number 13, George Sarkos. Number 15, Joshua Raphael. Number 15, Matthew McGarry. 16, Nathan Clark. 17, Nicholas Walker. 50 is David Mann. And it's going to be the Minchinbury Jets in the all-white kit defending the right of your screen. They will kick off. Of course, Prospect in the red and blue. We are away. Your Laing Simmons PL2 match of the round. Prospect started the season well, and they've started the match well. Here's Galea. Now, chance early on for Prospect, and the deflection. We'll see a corner. In the first 30 seconds of the match. Thankfully, the rain has just eased up a bit. It was quite heavy this afternoon. Corner comes in, short, headed away off the 6-yard line. Dispossessed. Minchinbury looked to break. Have to go back. Kotsiopoulos. Taro through the middle. Joshua Raphael. Prospect. Winners in reserve grade. 2-0. Now officials this evening. Centre referee is Dut Deng. Now assistants Caleb Berwick and Darren Glover this evening. Braving the elements for us tonight. A Jets throw. Kotsiopoulos loses out, but there's no one on the last man for Prospect, so Minchinbury have all the time in the world. Of course, this is a 2025 Grand Final rematch. These two teams slugged it out in the 2025 finale. With Prospect coming up trumps 3-2. I'm sure both teams have been looking forward to this clash this evening. Done well in such a tight space. This is promising for Prospect. There is space on the right. Galea. Still in, but cleared by the Jets. Good work between the sticks from Julkera. All the ball's been with Prospect these first 3 to 4 minutes. Feeling their way into this one. Turn it over. Referee happy to let that go. Sarkos. He's had it pinched by Halawi, but he's pinched it back off Halawi. And it's back with Prospect. Just happily playing the possession game. George Sarkos. Raphael couldn't get through the 3 defenders. We've got a problem. Well, I've seen this once, but at 10 o'clock at Valentine Sports Park when the lights are supposed to go out, but might need to call for a few torches. Well, that's thrown a spanner in the works. So let's just, in the meantime, we'll have a look at how the table's currently looking in the Laing Simmons BDSFA PL2 first grade competition. As I mentioned at the top of the call, Prospect United are on top at the moment, 13 points. There's 2 sides in the competition that have played 7, Minchinbury being one, Parkley the other. Now, Prospects, as I mentioned at the top, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. A positive 8 goal difference. They've started the season well. Spurs in second place on 12 points. Parkley on third in 12 points. Now, they have played an extra match. And also Oakville on 12 points. Rounds out the top 4. Town Rangers 11. Blacktown St Pat's on 10. Minchinbury 9. Glenwood 3. Rooty Hill RSL yet to register a point. While we wait to see what is going on, the other matches today in round 8, I haven't seen the results for those matches played yet, but Oakville took on Glenwood. It was Spurs hosting St Pat's in the Blacktown local derby. Parkley had a bye, and we have one Sunday match with Rooty Hill RSL taking on Town Rangers in another local derby tomorrow afternoon. Well, obviously we're not going to get much word up here about what is the latest, so I'm going to do my best to try and keep you going through this one. So, give me a bit of a chance to have a look today. Of course, the premier team of the BDSFA, the Blacktown Spartans. They played this afternoon in New South Wales League 1. And speaking of local derbies, it was another local derby. They just travelled just up the road to Valentine Sports Park, where Hills United won, Blacktown Spartans 1 after 90 minutes this afternoon. It's been a really good start to the year for the Spartans. 16 matches played, 34 points on top, 4 points ahead of Bankstown City. And of course the women will be in action tomorrow. New South Wales League 1 Women. There's plenty of other football going on at the moment, so let's have a quick look at the A-League Grand Final, which is happening as we speak in Auckland. And it's half-time where it's Auckland FC 0, Sydney FC 0. Not much we can do here. I'm going to have to try and do my very best. But round 9 I can have a look at. Next week, Minchinbury actually will have the bye. Prospect, they'll be at home to Glenwood. Town Rangers against Blacktown Pats. No, it's Blacktown St Pats actually, and Park Lee will play on Tuesday night. So it's the Town Rangers and Spurs, Oakville and Rooty Hill, which will actually be the match of the round next Saturday night out from McGrath's Hill. Because they're getting me back for another week. So one of the players just came over. Rumac came over and yelled something, but I didn't hear. Okay, we've been told the match will resume. It's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes to resolve this lighting issue. But we have been advised they will be coming back. So this could be one of the longest halves in history of football. We will sit tight. Round 7 results. Let's have a look to what happened last week. Prospect 0, Oakville 4, Town Rangers 2, Glenwood 0, St Pat's 3, Rooty Hill 1, Minchinbury 0, Park Lee 2, and Spurs had the bye. So the players are just going to head into the sheds as we await this lighting issue to be resolved. Great reintroduction to BDSFA for me. But it's not the worst thing that's happened. I was commentating the Hills Premier League Grand Final 3 years ago and just got into extra time. Clock ticked over 10 p.m. at Valentine Sports Park and the lights went out. So the final had to be shared. Tomorrow, of course, Women's Premier League action continues tomorrow. Of course, the best of Blacktown, Granville and Hills football. So quickly, let's have a look at who's up tomorrow. In round 9 of the WPL, it's Castle Hill United hosting Minchinbury Jets at Fred Caterson Reserve. Holroyd Rangers hosting the Rouse Hill Rams from Guildford West Sports Field. We've got Mariong FC hosting Quakers Hill Tigers from Harvey Park. Norwest FC hosting Ropes Crossing Strikers. And the Ponds FC hosting Kellyville Colts. All matches tomorrow, 3 p.m. Of course, you can see the match live, and wonderful news, folks. We have light. So it will take a few moments for them to warm up and take full effect. But some good news. Tough for the players. Not only really just starting to warm into the game, 5 minutes, 12 seconds into it. Same for the officials too. I need to switch back on. Both teams just getting ready to start us off again. Those lights are certainly taking effect quite quickly. But it also highlights the rain still coming down here at Blacktown Football Park. Quite heavy and steady at the moment. So we are about to get back underway. And thankfully, that intermission wasn't as long as it could have been. So well done to everyone involved to fix that. And we can get back on with the action here with Minchinbury to restart us with a throw. And we are back underway here. Pressure coming. Oh, Galea does well on the turn. Not a bad ball either. He's been busy in the first 6 minutes. Hayden Galea. One good shot on goal. A marble. Vicious ball cut out. Marble to Galea. Nicholas Sarkos. Again, just showing patience here, Prospect. And now they make their move. Nicholas Sarkos. Couldn't get through the legs of Halawi. They have one possession back. All Minchinbury players sitting behind the ball. That should be a free kick. And might be lucky to get away with that ball being kicked away. But it's in a dangerous position here for the Jets. You can hear that rain in the effects microphone. Prospect United. Golden opportunity here. High to the back post. It's gone in. Despite the attempted save, it looks like Mitchell Tarot has got us underway here at Blacktown Football Park. It's Prospect United 1, Minchinbury Jets 0. And Minchinbury very disappointed with that. Said they showed patience there, Prospect. It paid dividends. So interesting to see the reaction here. Now that's actually, looks like, if I have a second look, that looks like to be actually an own goal. Headed off the prospect player. It looks like it's come off Talon Kusuk. But irrespective, it's one to prospect. There's nothing he could do about that, mind you. But unfortunate for the Jets, they'll have to come from behind. Amabel Galea, just too heavy a touch, but fortuitously lands back for prospect. I might have given that away though on the far side. No, it did get a prospect touch. Actually a free kick. Into the area, skips past two defenders, and again, Jakera is called into action. Minchinbury, no rush. And here comes Halawi. Now they look to open up. Nicholas Sarkos was screaming for it. Again, you notice in these first few minutes, just the ball skidding away from a few of them. It's not easy, but that's lovely work from prospect. Galea. Straight into Owen Kosopa, who's must have come on during the break. In the corner for prospect. Some work to do here for Minchinbury. Abzali. The flag is up. So free kick for Minchinbury. And some welcome relief. They just simply haven't had much of the ball, the Jets. Referee clearly saw that. Taken quickly, pumped into the area. There's a battle just outside the 6, and the referee has correctly given the free kick against Awaz. Better for Minchinbury. Halawi. Under pressure's giving it away now. Prospect looking to break quickly. Ball couldn't find Galea. Just being squeezed here. Forced to go back to Jokera. Got rid of it under pressure. Galea lines up a shot, but was never going to be on target. We've had 14 minutes played here at Blacktown Football Park. If you're just joining us, a little bit of a delay. Shot coming on here. Pile of bodies. Minchinbury escape. Now, we've got the chance to break, but Rimac just couldn't get the heavy enough flick. Might have an issue here. Definitely a free kick. The referee hasn't gone into his pocket. But it will be a free kick again in a similar position for Prospect. Just outside the corner of the 18-yard area. Three in the wall for the Jets. Going to see a direct shot, or we're going to see back towards the back post. Shot comes on. Oh, it hits the crossbar and cleared. Still a chance for Prospect. Galea. Tauro. Not out of trouble yet. But Halawi's off and away. Beaten for pace, though, by Galea. Unlucky for Halawi there. He nearly pinched it back. Oh, that's a good throw. Another back heel. Goes astray. Kusuk. Bill Samard down the line. Buckley will watch that go over for a throw in. Amabile. Now Minchinbury here, looking to open them up. Oh, couldn't find the feet of Nicola Rimac though. Referee waves that away, and that provides an opportunity for Prospect to break. All ball. He ran into that group of three white shirts. That's a free kick. Got to be careful there, George Sarkos. Taken quickly. They find Halawi, who's on the edge of the area. There's no white shirts in the middle, though. Pulled back. Shot comes on. And just got too far under that. But that's much better from Minchinbury. A good move from Halawi. Just indicating to go back a few yards. It's Prospect with control at the moment here. Starting to rack up the possession. Oh, it was a cheeky little ball. Sent through the middle, just a little cheeky grab there. Tried to thread it through, but it went past Abzali. Oh, that's one well done from Amabil, who's still going. But again, just a slightly heavy touch. Galea picks it up, but the free kick has been blown. Rain continues to pummel down here at Blacktown Football Park. Pummel's probably a little over the top. Minchinbury really struggling to get through Prospect's midfield. And here they go again. That'll be a free kick, and the referee has put his hand in the pocket and pulled out a yellow card, despite the appeals from Minchinbury. That is the first of the match. And yet again, Prospect will get a free kick from just outside the corner of the 18-yard box on the eastern side of the ground. Prospect looking to double their advantage. Oh, not a great layoff. Now Minchinbury looking to break. The assistant initially had his flag the other way, but it was clearly off Prospect. But 21 minutes played here. The opening goal came in the 7th minute. After a corner, Mitchell Tarot header, which I think then came off Taylor and Kusick for Minchinbury into the back of the net. The flag's up here on the near side. Poor ball. Halawi was free out on the left-hand side, but it was always going to be ambitious. Now here's Galea. Oh, friendly fire into Kusuk, who's a little bit worse for wear after that. Rimac couldn't put his foot on that for Minchinbury. So Minchinbury appealing that decision to no avail. It'll be a Prospect throw. Just a quick chat to Captain Evan Kotsiopoulos. Yeah, that's a huge clearance. Too big for it to be any issue for Prospects. It's copped a deflection. Cross the putt. Oh, dangerous heading back towards the face of goal. Cooper couldn't do much with that. Put them under pressure. Taken quickly by Sarkos. Happy to hold it up. Now, bit of space here for Nicholas Sarkos. Galia, bring it under control. Headed to Halawi. Not many prospect options. Oh, flicked on nicely though. Shot comes on. Right idea. Goal kick here for Jakera. Pump straight back down. Cooper fell over, but he's done well to still get a pass away and find a teammate. Good positioning there in defence from Minchinbury. Halawi's got some speed. Now, wasn't a touch. I thought then just for a moment, George Sarkis might have got a touch, but that is not the case. Prospect corner, goal kick. As I said, it's only been a couple of times this evening Minchinbury have managed to get into their final third. Back into the middle, but that should be a free kick. There was a little grab there, and probably lucky for Camburus. Nearly gave it away. Now this looks a bit better. Ball's too long though. A little bit promising there from the outset, but just too heavy. Pump long. Races on. Camburus under pressure. And he's done well. And they get the throw as well, Minchinbury. Prospect into their final third again. Now it should be shadowed over. And the referee is right there to confirm so. Oh, they've given that away poorly then. Lack of communication. Pushing the back, not given. Nothing on there. Poor ball, and that's given Prospect a throw in a great position here. Sarkos finds feet. Nicholas Sarkos. Now is that nothing? Oh, and he copped it as well. The shot comes on. He's going to pull play straight up because Joshua Raphael copped that straight in the noggin. referee did exactly the right thing to pull that straight up. He's a little worse for wear. Rain has just eased up for the moment. Knowing my luck, I'll probably curse it into coming back any moment now. Buckley couldn't prevent the throw. Kotsopoulos. Looking better for Minchinbury. Haloe. He's going to head to the corner. He's got no support. He's going to have to do it himself. Was that a handball? No. Says referee ding. Can the Jets conjure something here? Not properly cleared. Get another throw. Now, couldn't control, and it's been absolutely roosted down the other end of the field. It's actually changed the dynamic of their shape for the moment. Minchinbury. Buckley gets in the way of that, but it's been pinched. Minchinbury! What a finish! Oh, that's fantastic. And that's a never say die attitude. They've had very little ball up this end of the park all night. But they're back in business here. And it's 1-1. Minchinbury Jets 1, Prospect United 1. And that has shocked the red and blue against the run of play. And it is game on here at Blacktown Football Park. Galea. Now nearly another own goal. Luckily it's gone over the top. Now it's a great finish. Just having a second look at that. Taylor Kusick for Minchinbury. We await the corner here from the southwestern corner. Wasn't that high. Looked like it had a bit further height at first. But no issue for Jorkera. Well, football's a funny game. You can have all the possession in the world, but if you don't score, you can still lose. Minchinbury be absolutely delighted with that. They've given away a free kick. Again, you could probably draw a circle there and probably identify most of the free kicks Minchinbury given away have been in that similar area. Prospect looking to take the lead back here. Spinning away. Alawi chasing. Couldn't quite get there. Nicholas Sarkos for Prospect with the throw. Gets into the area. No one's touched it yet. Pressure, numbers win out, and the referee has copped it. So we'll have another drop ball. Cut out by Buckley. Galea's got space here, and they're trying to find him, but the defence cuts down those angles. As we just saw there. We've got about 10 minutes to go in this first half. Which one that's been dominated in possession by Prospect. But on the scoreboard, it's all even. You're just joining our coverage. We did have a break in play for about 10 or 15 minutes with the lights going out. Shot comes on, but it's straight at Jorkera. Again, well done to everyone who got into action quickly. Wait the throw to restart play to the feet of Halawi. Kotsopoulos couldn't find Halawi. It's been cut out. By Sarkos, who couldn't find Galea. It's dangerous. Onside. He had to hold back the run though. Did Joshua Raphael. Oh, Galea. Oh, straight at the penalty spot. Here comes a shot. Skews off to the right. Wait for that ball. 75 minutes played in the A-League Grand Final. Auckland 1, Sydney 0. A 60th minute goal for Auckland FC. As I stare out the window at the Wanderers home of football. Halawi. Again, there's that pace, but he's run into a wall of red and blue. Now the switch from On Kossipa. Oh, good patience from Buckley then. They're back over halfway, Prospect. Nothing wrong with that tackle, but he's actually come off worse for wear. Identify that player. It's Kusick, in fact. He's all okay. Oh, again. There's that the Minchinbury circle of indifference at the corner of the 18-yard area. That's another free kick there. With 6.5 minutes remaining. This is a great opportunity for Prospect to retake the lead. It'll be a two-man wall this time as opposed to three. There's 5 Prospect players in the area. Comes on. Oh, was on target too. It was definitely going into that top left-hand corner, but Alex Juquera was up to the task and has punched it away for a corner. So more work to do for the Minchinbury defence. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, and it's just off to the right. Oh, that was the opportunity. But just couldn't be directed on target. Joshua Raphael with the header. Juquera with the goal kick. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Well, he did get a touch on it, I'm sure. But he couldn't keep it in. It's off the back heel of Raphael and into possession of Minchinbury. Blocked by Buckley. Oh, that's a nice delivery. It's a throw. I think Minchinbury were getting ready to appeal if there was a free kick awarded. But again, Prospect deep in the defensive half of Minchinbury. And here go the Jets. If that ball will stay in, it doesn't. It did get a deflection off Prospect. I take it quickly. But poor communication. They've turned it straight back over. But they've pinched it back again, and that will be at least a free kick. And now it's Minchinbury's turn. From the dead ball, can they conjure something? And it wouldn't be something if they could sneak the lead here. So it'll be the skipper over the ball. Kotsiopoulos. It looks like he's going to line up from there. No, he doesn't. Has us all fooled. Oh, yes! Nicola Rimac. And the Jets have hit the lead. Well, slight defensive lapse, that's all it takes. And the Jets have come from a goal down, and they're now a goal up with about 2 minutes remaining in this first half of regulation time. And again, the short free kick had even the commentator fooled. And it worked to perfection for the Minchinbury Jets. Galea. Oh, Halawi got a foot on that. Put into the middle. Might have been off the shin there from Coopers. So giving away a free kick. So looking at that goal again. The Prospect defence just switched off. Rimac was free as a bird on the 6-yard line. Prospect trying to find an answer before half time. Gee, they've lifted a notch, Minchinbury. Bit of a slip there. That's a good ball. But the commitment in defence is absolutely lifted, Minchinbury. Now, the race is on here. And that was dealt with accordingly. Have Hans. Ball, says the referee. That's not. And it was coming. The next one was going to get one. And Rimac is the player. That'll suck some more seconds down off the clock and take us closer to half-time here at Blacktown Football Park. Your Laing and Simmons match of the round for PL2. Spilt. No, says the referee. There was an appeal for a pen, but the keeper was clearly going for the ball. No issue there, but it's not. The problem's not over yet for Minchinbury. Native just got to settle down here. Almost at half time. Last thing any side wants is some disciplinary issues. So again, from a familiar spot comes this free kick for Prospect. Can they equalise before half time? Oh, they should have. Toro was there, just couldn't get enough power onto the header. Minchinbury breathed a sigh of relief. And that should nearly take us into half time. Kara with the goal kick. There we have it. The halftime whistle has sounded. What an interesting half of football that was, ladies and gentlemen. Tauro in the 7th minute for Prospect. We had the lights go out and the match suspended for 15 minutes or so. We came back and Minchinbury Jets came back to take the lead with goals in the 32nd and 43rd minutes. They head into the break with a 2-goal-1 lead here at Blacktown Football Park. It's time for a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for all the second half action of your Laing Simmons BDSFA Premier League 2 match of the round. Welcome back, viewers, to BD SFA's coverage of the Laing Simmons BDSFA Premier League 2 first grade match of the round here live from Blacktown Football Park, where we are about to head into the second half with the Minchinbury Jets. A surprising 2-1 lead after going down 1-0 in the 7th minute. The goals in the 32nd and 43rd minute have seen the Jets go into half-time with a lead, and we are away with Prospect kicking us off. My name's Dave McDonald. Thank you for having me this evening. Hope you are warm wherever you are. Well, thankfully, we can report the rain has stayed away. Will be a throw. Just away to football. But the goal scorers, it was Mitchell Tauro who got the header, which I still believe may have been an own goal. That was in the 7th minute. Kusick in the 32nd and Rimac in the 43rd, both for the Jets. So, be interesting to see Prospect's reaction here early in this second half. As Minchinbury looked to move it quickly. And there's Halawi, who has pace. Here he is again, gets the ball into the area, no pressure to start with. Tauro dealt with it for Prospect. That wasn't properly dealt with, but fortuitously. Straight to a white shirt. Now, Halawi! Straight at the keeper. But he has shown some glimpses of danger. Out on the left-hand side for Minchinbury. Mohammed Halawi. They went to take it quickly through Samad. Flicked on by Rimac, but nobody there. Tauro clears. Onside. Thought for a moment Halawi might have been onside. Shot comes on again. It's straight at hands. You heard that call for handball. Referee right on the spot says he agrees. Raphael took it quickly, although that's going to be too much for Joshua Raphael to deal with. The rain's gone away. Some of the clouds have disappeared, and I think with that, the temperature's dropping very quickly. Now here come Prospect. Couldn't thread it through. It was a was there. Oh, that's better. Raphael waiting for support. Raphael tried to line up the shot. They'll get another shot, though. Oh, get another opportunity, though, should I say. Buckley. Over the top. Dangerous one, and, well, in the end it wasn't dangerous because it bounced over everybody. that's worked out well for Minchinbury. Halawi. Good touch. Back into the middle. Oh, it beats the outstretched arms of hands. There's debate about whether he got a touch, and the assistant has indicated a goal kick. It's been a much better start to this second half for the Minchinbury Jets. Really come out with some positiveness. Here they go again. And that is almost into Bungarabee. It looks to me as though, well, I did have 4 at the back to start with. Just wondering whether they have just pushed one further slightly forward into the midfield. Not a great clearance. Hence why we've had a lot more of the ball in these early minutes of this second half. I really didn't see much of the ball there for a big period of that first half. Oh, that's a handy flick. Albacano. It's going to be too much for Albacano to do, and will be a prospect throw. Well, don't forget, folks, WPL match of the round tomorrow. Like every week, right here, BD SFA. The referee was going to pull it up, but he's allowed advantage to be played. And they've wasted that, indeed. Good from Buckley. Thought he was going to head left, but he goes to the middle instead. Now Buckley, he decides to have a shot himself. Pulls it off to the right. I think he just might have slightly hesitated there and didn't give it his full blast. And this would be some handy points for Minchinbury tonight if they can get their hands on some, with the table being very tight. 3 points. They're coming in today, 3 points splitting the top 6 teams, and then Minchinbury a point behind. I mean, Prospect obviously can't afford to drop points with, said Spurs, Parkley and Oakville just a point behind them. Offside. And it's been picked up by the assistant. Some relief for Prospect. They've just been put under probably more pressure than they have in the match. They're really being closed down quickly by Minchinbury in this second half so far. And pressing leads to errors. Samad with the throw. Luckily, Marble got a foot on it. Raphael. Jeremiah Raphael. Too big. Bit over 9 minutes of this second half. First period of the second half. And that is the raised level of commitment shown there by Minchinbury. A couple of referee just pulling that up for a moment. A couple of substitutions happening. Jeremiah Raphael will have a spell. Nathan Clark in 16 is on. Noah Morton in 11 is on for Prospects. Try and identify that one player that's gone off I've missed. That's well done. Now he does keep it in. To the line. But nice and composed was Samad. Prospect corner. They'd certainly like to level things up here. With a much improved Jets in the second half. That's gone over everyone. There's no one deep. That was ugly, but it worked out well. Worked out well indeed. Shot comes on, and unfortunately, Jordan Buckley just got too far under it. Minchinbury survive. Now to save you changing your channel, I can tell you that the A-League Grand Final is over. Congratulations to Auckland FC, who defeated Sydney FC 1-0. It's 2-1 here at Blacktown Football Park. And there's plenty of time remaining for either side. Albacano down the line. Going to be too heavy. Again, they're really forcing some errors from Prospect here at Minchinbury. Oh, that was almost very unfortunate for Prospect. They were just able to get themselves out of that one, but pressure remains. And now it's Prospect struggling to get through Minchinbury's midfield. And here they come again, the Jets. Oh, just couldn't find the feet of Halawi. Continue to maintain this pressure, Minchinbury Jets. Just getting first to the ball. Way more than in the first half. Awaz wins the throw. Despite the remonstrations. Taro. Buckley. There's another example of that commitment. They're really cutting the angles out and making it very difficult for Prospect to find feet at the moment. Jordan Buckley. That'll be another Prospect throw. About 5 metres from the corner flag. Buckley. Clark. Opens things up. Oh, cheeky touch. Off the chest, says the referee. You might have heard the call for handball, and that's very disappointing. Minchinbury just struggling to get back up in the midfield, and referee doesn't have an issue with that. Hammerbill to Buckley. Albacano did very well for Minchinbury, and they look to break again. Just got a lot more players behind the ball on this occasion. Halawi trying to find a way through. Referee had the whistle to the mouth, but the ball remained with Prospect. And they'll try and open things up on the right-hand side now. Noel Mort dispossessed. Right idea. Unfortunately, the angle wasn't right on that occasion. This is the difference in the second half to the first half. Minchinbury were just happy to wait for Prospect to come to them. Now they're really forcing their hand. That was a grab from Camburis. The referee Deng was right there. He's got no complaint. So yet again, a free kick for Prospect on the left-hand side of the field. And Zawa's over the ball for Prospect. Into the area, and it's beaten everybody. That should have been put away. Oh, the ball was perfect in the end. And the goal was open. Minchinbury survive. It's one of the few chances Prospect have had in this second half. Unforced error. Camburis got a touch on it first. And the break's on. Taro too quick, but Halawi keeps it in. And he's going to head to the corner. He slips as he tried to deliver. Everybody's leaving it behind. Awaz. Oh, who wants it? Kalia slips. Prospect win it back. He's done well. We might come back to that in a moment. Chance for Prospect. Play continues. Straight in the air. All right, there's plenty going on. We can. It's a yellow card. I think it was given to Jacob Murr. In 15. That's the second card of the evening to Minchinbury. Buckley. Always going to be a battle to get through there. Oh, what's happening here? Yellow. That's Kalia. That was unnecessary. The player's still down. I'm going to call for some attention. Can't identify the player down. Obviously very hard with his shirt facing the ground and being surrounded by players. We are going to have a hold up here for a few moments. We have just under 24 minutes remaining here at Blacktown Football Park. We might have a little bit of time added on. Players 15, Jacob Murr, that's down. Of course, just received the yellow card moments earlier. Wait for play to restart. It will be a free kick, of course, to the Minchinbury Jets. That looks like a change coming up here. Kotsiopoulos coming off for Minchinbury. And being replaced by number 10, Matthew Rotano. Buckley. Oh, did well then through a big pack of white shirts. It probably could have gone either way. Free kick taken, only as far as Mobile. Sent to no man's land. Space is opened up here. But in cover came George Sarkos. Just to wait the delivery. Definitely a free kick there. Alawi with a block and a nice turn and step over. Prospect had given away a free kick. Well, they've turned attack into defence now with that free kick. I think Jacob Moore might have some blood on the knee. He's just been asked to go off and wash it off. He's satisfied, so we can have play continue. Minchinbury looking for a 2-goal lead. Awaz. Nice ball out to the right. Can it be brought down by Galea? No, it can't. And that breaks down again. It's been certainly a tale of two halves, this match. With 20 minutes remaining of regulation time here. And your Laing Simmons BDSFA Premier League 2 first grade match of the round. Buckley. Awaz. Just a hold up here. Might be another change. On Slipper and 28 making way. Time is just ticking away here for Prospect. Still got under 20 minutes. Well, they've had very few chances in this second half. Well, that was a pretty impressive jump over the fence. A little bit of kids play there. Free kick. Won by Noah Mort. Now this is what Prospect need. It'll be a Waz over the ball. Now will he go direct? He will. Oh, yes! Mason Awaz, what a beauty. Oh, that's what the doctor ordered for Prospect United. That is outstanding. Minchinbury Jets 2, Prospect United 2. And there was nothing Jorquera could do about that. It was just pinpoint accuracy. Hit so sweetly, and the curl, he had no hope. And here they come again, Prospect. Oh, they've got a sniff now. That would have been good opportunity. Oh, it is again. Awaz missed an opportunity. Buckley puts it back in, and Awaz just puts it over the top. Well, doesn't that goal change things here? That tempo has just lifted immediately. Going to get to have another look at this. That is just fantastic. Now, will this spark something from the red and blue? Certainly they've been kept pretty quiet in this second half, to be fair, from Minchinbury. That won't be kept in. Awaz lines up. Oh, that is so close. He just couldn't get enough curl on it to pull it back inside that right-hand post. But gee, he's got a sniff now. Mason Awaz. And this looks like it's going to be one good finish. But the 3 points are there for the taking for either side. Decent clearance. Flicked on. Here comes Awaz. Samad's put that high now. It's at the feet of Awaz. Into the area. Off Samad. So corner Prospect. Well, that might have just been the spark they needed. It's that man again who will take the corner. Oh, it's going to be a tough one. Where is it? It's in. Oh, there was a whole pile of white shirts. There was confusion. And Prospect have now hit the lead. Unbelievable stuff here at Blacktown Football Park. It's Prospect United 3, Minchinbury Jets 2, not nil, of course. What a turnaround. I had trouble identifying the goal scorer. I'll come back and have another look at that in just a moment, but what else has this game got to offer this evening? Oh, I still think there's plenty more left in this. We have about 13 minutes of regulation time. There'll be some time added on for a few injuries and substitutions. It's Joshua Raphael, the goal scorer. And he was just standing there with white shirts around him everywhere and just tapped it in easy as you like. got to wait for second ball to be removed from the field. Mort. Can't find Galea. High clearance. Oh, and he falconed himself there. Mitchell Tauro there missed the first header and copped it in the face as the ball bounced back up. Over the top. Probably going to be too far for us to cause any issues. Raphael. Oh, he comes off the right side of his boot. And he was left free. No white shirts up there, so easily dealt with by the Prospect defence. It looks like Halawi's just gone down with cramp. It'll be another short break. He might have to just leave the field for a moment. It's more time ticking away. About 10 minutes to go now. Plus some extras. Buckley, Awaz. Oh, friendly fire. He's just ran into Raphael. That's off Raphael, so turn over to Minchinbury. Plenty of red and blue shirts. Yeah, those goals have just changed things. Of course in the scoreline, but it's just meant Minchinbury not being able to push as many forward. But they're going to have to do so pretty soon if they would like a point out of this match. Plenty of yelling on the far side, but throw-in is the call. That's a good place for the ball to be for Prospect. Oh, he just couldn't find some space down that line. Oh. I think Galea had an issue with the BDSFA meeting room there. Minchinbury need to put something together here to level it all up. They've been so impressive this second half. Just again, a couple of minute periods changed the game. So 2 goals in 4 minutes. commotion. Raphael wins it. Cooper's able to block that ball coming through. Make that about 7 to go now. I reckon we might see about 4 minutes added on at least. Now, what is going to be the result here? Bodies everywhere, and it will be a goal kick. So well done in the end there for Minchinbury. The result they needed. The problem they have is pumping it up forward too quickly. They haven't got too many up there. That needs to be cleared. Luckily found feet. Oh, trouble. Halawi is onside. But shadowed over for a goal kick. And again, more vital seconds being taken off the clock for Prospect United. Ends with the clearance. You'll notice that pitch is obviously dried up a bit. There's that ball's not quite skidding on like it was in that first half. Of course, with all that rain. Clark flicks it through. Chokera had to come out and clear. Now Halawi. Still going. Oh, he's done brilliantly. Still going. Rimac lost out. As he's trying to fight his way through. Give his team a shot. Kusuk with the switch. But Halawi was offside this time. And that comes to an end. We've got a problem here. I think that could be Raphael. Looks like he's holding a hamstring potentially. And that might be the end of him tonight. By the looks of things there. So I'll have to go to the bench, Prospects. So I think we might be up to about 5 minutes of time to be added on. The change has occurred. It's Nicholas Walker and 17 on for Prospects. Replacing Josh Raphael. Free kick for Prospect. The referee might just ask them to move things along here. Awaz couldn't control, but wins the throw. So I make it about 2.5 to go. And there will be, as I said, about 4 or 5 minutes So there's still time for Minchinbury to get back into this game. It's high. Prospect win it. Camburis. Albacano. Remax ball blocked. Sarkos couldn't get it up the line. And here come Prospects. Cooper did well to get that ball now. This is some danger. But Galea couldn't get the touch around the player. And Minchinbury looked to break. No, I think the Prospect fans like that. Well, I like that one as well. Well, hopefully we've got some footballs left at the ground. There's plenty of remonstrating going on here. We've got a bit of a problem with a bit of push and shove. Hopefully they'll... It's been a really good game. It would be a real shame if it got spoilt. I'm still remonstrating is Frank Albacano. And the other player, I think there was Kusick for Minchinbury. Well, the referee's having to go and have a chat to the bench. And this will just mean more time to be added on. I think the referee's done an excellent job this evening. Plenty of noise coming from the other side. But we're back away. Now the 90 minutes is now up. So it's totally in the hands of referee Deng. And he's given a yellow there. And to be fair, that's the right call because you saw those two balls deliberately put out of the stadium, which could have easily just been put over the sideline. But Minchinbury have a corner. Got a chance to sneak one back here. Now it looks like that Halawi has left the field. He's on his back on the other side, so he's been replaced. Minchinbury with a chance to level things up. Good shot was blocked. Cleared over the sideline. So I'll make that, if I am correct, we're close to 2 minutes of time added on. I think we might be up to about the 6 minute mark, particularly after that. Now here comes Walker. Minchinbury can't get out of their defensive third here. They need to quickly. Albacano. Still going. It's done very well then. Plenty of commotion, wanting a ball quickly. Another look at the watch. I think there'll be a few of those. That is definitely a free kick. And you can hear the urgency now. It's into the area. It's not out yet. Put back into the middle. Plenty of red and blue shirts. Shot pulled wide. And that's it. Here at Blacktown Football Park. A crazy game of football. It had a bit of everything. And this is not what we want to see, because that was a great game of football, ladies and gentlemen. Prospect hit the front in the 7th minute, and then Minchinbury fought their way back into it with goals in the 32nd and 43rd minute. Minchinbury dominated, I thought, that second half until the magnificent free kick from Maysam Awaz made it all level, and then Josh Raphael with a tap in sees Prospect United take all 3 points here in your Laing Simmons BD SFA Premier League 2 first grade match of the round. It had everything, including the lights coming off as well. Some wonderful goals, some good football. It's been a very enjoyable night. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. It's been a pleasure to be back here on BD SFA TV. Unfortunately, folks, you've got me again next week. We'll be on the Oakville and Rooty Hill game next Saturday night. So, for all the teams playing tomorrow, best of luck to you. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you out at McGrath's Hill next week. Dave McDonald signing off from BD SFA TV. Take care, people.